Hey, 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 it's Rebecca Simon Peter with 5 Minute Leadership. I am here to talk with you today about why your church, yep, your church, should hang Christmas lights this year. Now, I know there's a thing about hanging Christmas lights. I don't know exactly what that thing is. Different churches have different reasons, but many churches don't hang Christmas lights. I'm here to tell you this year, I really believe you should. So it may seem simplistic, but hanging lights is not just about putting up decorations. It's also a way of signaling some very important things to your community. We're going to talk about three of those today. So, number one, Christmas lights let your community know that you celebrate Christmas. Seems like you shouldn't have to say it, right? But it's really important to know. Just like homes signal if they're celebrating Halloween and if kids should come by for treats, churches signal if they're celebrating the holiday. Many of unchurched people won't have any idea what the inside of a church looks like. Not on July 4th, not on December 24th, not on February 17th. They just don't know because they haven't been in there. But when you hang Christmas lights up on the outside of your church, you let people know it's Christmas here. Just like some houses have decorations and scary music and all that sort of thing to let people know stop by for Halloween treats. So you actually want to signal in the most visible, easy to understand way possible. We celebrate Christmas here. We're open for business. And we want you to come. We want you to participate. Number two, it's really the reason for the season is all about light and light of the world. Many churches have beautiful lights on the inside. They might have a Christmas tree, they might have white lights or colored lights, but nothing on the outside. Yet we want to let people know that we recognize the reason for the season. I remember long before I became a Christian, being raised Jewish in an interfaith home, Christian dad, Jewish mom. We would go to my great granny Rozecki's to celebrate Christmas Eve, Polish great grandmother. And on the way, we saw lights all along the way. We sang festive songs. It was my way of understanding what Christmas is about. I remember when I first heard Christians, church going Christians, talk about Christmas, I thought, what are they butting in on this holiday for? Now, granted, it was a young mind, it was an uneducated mind about Christianity, the church, and Jesus. But that was my automatic reaction. There are people in our communities that want to know that too. Be festive, be inviting, let them know that you understand the joyous nature of the season and that you can be relatable. You can be relatable. Surprising, but true that we need to say that. And so lights can help show the beauty inside to the world outside. Our beauty as Christians, Christ's beauty, and the beauty of the church, all things we don't want to ignore. Now, there's something else. You may think, well, geez, we've got a nativity set. Aren't we telling the world we know about Christmas? We're celebrating Christmas. In some ways, nativity sets are insider language. And you think about the multicultural world that we live in, the multicultural communities that we live in, the multi ethnic, multi religious, and non religious people in our communities. We can't assume that people know what a nativity set is, that it speaks to them, or that they connect it necessarily with Christmas. So nativity sets alone are not necessarily enough, but Christmas lights, boy, they speak to everyone. So I want to encourage you to hang Christmas lights at your church this year as a way of letting the community know you care, you're relatable, and you're invitational. You're inviting them in. It also allows you to know that you are being missional. So in the chat, we'd love to know what you think about Christmas lights. Do you have them at your house? Are you going to have them up at your church? Do you think that Christmas lights can help you be more missional? One of my favorite things about this time of year is all the lights that are everywhere. As the day gets darker, as the nights get longer, more light makes a big difference. So think about that this year as you get ready for Advent. I know Thanksgiving is coming first, but we're churches. We got to talk about this. We got to think about this. And thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to share and like this so that other people can get in on the conversation about why your church should hang Christmas lights this year. Thanks a lot. I'm Rebecca Simon Peter. You can learn more about me and my ministry at RebeccaSimonPeter.com. See you next week. Bye.